Hey guys, Susie Turner with Seint Beauty, and since I'm wearing this lovely lime green shirt, I'm going to use my lime green palette. We're going to do some makeup from Seint Beauty. If you've never heard of it, it is a cream foundation system where you just put the colors on in one layer, you're good to go. And it's convenient, everything in a palette. You can put it's got 2 layers here. You can put eyeshadows on one side, your powder, extra colors that you want. This has got a peach balm in it that yummy, smells so good. All right, let's get started. Usually I get notification that I'm live, and I have not got it yet, of course, when I'm waiting on it. Oh, okay. I just got the notification, so we're live. Good. I was worried I was talking to myself. All right, I'm gonna really do my eyebrows real quick. Just kind of fill in a few little places. Let's get started. We're going out to eat. Nowhere fancy, just a little restaurant. I worked from home all week, and so I have not worn makeup hardly at all. But I'm going to put on just a little bit for the fun of it, and just so that I can go live and share it with you guys. So this is my entire face in a nutshell. These are some of our new releases that we have. I do have grape on this side too, which I love. I did a live with it the other day. But I'm kind of feeling like desert sunset today. So we're going to use that. But this is going to be my contour. This is the new shade Cedar. This is our new highlight shade Palace. I'm going to use that under my eyes. This is a new highlight shade. This is my main highlight shade, the color Hazel. I'm going to use that all over my face. Our new bronzer High Tide, Illuminator Nova, and Desert Sunset as my cheek color. And I may put a little bit on my lips as well. It is raining and storming out here, so why not go and put on some makeup so we can wash my hair and my makeup all the way when I go outside. I'm going to start with the detail brush. And we're going to do our contour first. I'm actually going to use 2 brushes. I love the shape brush too, and I think it's still showing on sale on our website for like maybe 25% off. But we're going to start with the detail brush. I'm going to go in with the contour, and we're going to just stipple it right on the cheekbones. And no worries if it looks scary. It's supposed to. That's part of the process. You guys have heard it. Trust the process. That's exactly what this means. Saint was in mind when that term was invented. I'm kidding. Okay. So we're just kind of putting the places where you would normally want shadows. I'm going to blend just a little bit. This is probably a little wider than some people like, but it's the way I choose to do it. And there is no wrong way. I'm going to do just a little bit on the nose, under the lip. These are optional. Actually, it's all optional. If you don't even want to contour, you don't have to, but you will be surprised when you do it a little bit. You'll be like, oh, I didn't realize I had them cheekbones. And it's easy. The makeup does the work. It does it for you. You don't have to worry about doing it. You can kind of get it in the close vicinity. You're good. So now we're going to go in using the shape brush, because this bouncy end right here, this is going to give you a more light airbrush coverage. These bristles here, they're a little bit more densely packed, so you're going to have a more medium to, you can get a full with this too. But we're going to opt with a light coverage. I'm going to dip in here to Hazel. And I'm just going to kind of bounce right around. And I love how natural the makeup is. It's cream, so it's going to take on a second skin, if you will, and just move with your face. So it's not going to settle in those pesky lines and wrinkles that we have. And when I'm touching this, I'm just bouncing easy. So I just kind of bounce around, get the coverage that I want. If I want a little bit more, I just go back and bounce a little bit more. And I build it up to the way I want. That's one of the things that a lot of people do with this makeup is they use too much right off the bat because they're used to the other makeup that they probably wear that they have to, you know, put on too much, and you don't. This makeup really is a less is more, but if you want a heavier look or a fuller coverage, pack it on, sister. You can. It's customizable in more ways than one. It's customizable by all the colors that you want, by the eye colors that you want, by the palettes that you get, the size that you get, the design that you get, the brushes that you get, the way you apply it. There's so many things that are customizable. The coverage that you want, all of it. You can change it up from day to day depending on your skin needs or your mood. And I think that's amazing. But some people like me, they like to do the same thing over and over because it's what works and it's my favorite way. I try different things sometimes though. I'm kind of blending this now all together. Make sure I get my double chins. And if you need to drag it down your neck, you can. I will do a bronzer as well. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to my detail brush and I'm going to pop into Palace. It's kind of a light pink and I'm not going heavy-handed. I'm being very light-handed with it just to brighten. These were some of our new releases that came out on July the 7th. I finally, you know, we as Seint artists were able to order several of things early before the Customer Appreciation Day, and I'm super thankful for that. The other things that came out on Customer Appreciation Day, I don't know what happened with shipping, but those packages have taken 40 forevers to get to people, and everybody's like, where are my packages? I mean, it took, normally everything, you can kind of get your packages in about a week. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it took over 2 weeks for me to get mine. And some people that I know still haven't got theirs that placed the order on that day. So if you've not got yours yet, it'll be there. And if something's wrong with it, Seint will make it right. You can't get a better customer service than Seint. And I'm just kind of blending this together. My face, if it ever feels too sticky, and sometimes it does, especially in the muggy South, I'm also typically oily, especially combo. But so you can set with a powder if you want to, but this right here shouldn't be too tacky or sticky past your liking. If it is, you can treat it like a traditional makeup and set it with a powder. Also a damp beauty sponge. We have a perfector sponge, it's real good, but get you a bouncy sponge and you can bounce around and it'll pick up anything extra that you have, blur things, blur your harsh lines, all that jazz. So that's my makeup. Now we're gonna go in with the bronzer, and this is High Tide. So it is a more warm, it's a warmer bronzer. Bronzers are typically warm anyway, but this is even a little on the warmer side. It is pretty. And we're just going to kind of bounce that. Still, I love this brush. This is great for, I love to apply my foundation, my main highlight with it. I love to apply my lip and cheek, my bronzer. This side right here is still fluffy. I like to put powder over my eyes before I put on my eyeshadows. I set my eyes with this. I love this brush. All the brushes are so good. They're double-ended. Isn't that pretty in bronze? I'm all bronze. I'm into the beach. Now I'm gonna kind of, with a little bit of residual on here, I'm gonna go over my nose. You can drag some down your neck if you need. My neck and my face are always two different colors. I don't know why. Just is. So I'll bring that down. Usually when I color match people, if you want to color match, it's colormatchbysusie.com. I've got it down in the description. But if I give a color match to some people, you can get the bronzer collection with this brush, and you can just bronze. This bronzes so well too. And you think that's really big, but it's perfect because it just covers so much of your surface area, and it's great for your neck. And you can powder with this, you can blend your makeup with this, apply with this, but you save money when you get this with the bronzer together. So that's usually why, and I feel like it's a great one for a beginner. But if you really like makeup and you like to contour and all that, this one is probably my #1. These are my top 3 brushes. The shape brush that I'm using today, the detail brush, and the blush bronzer. So I'm bronzed. That's so pretty, isn't it? I love it. I love it. And now we're going to do Desert Sunset. And this is a gloss lip and cheek. It's going to give you some healthy glow to your cheeks. So pretty. It's kind of got a little peachy vibe. It's one of my favorite summer shades. Okay. And then I'm going to put that also on my lips because it's a lip and cheek. Some of our lip and cheeks are a lot more, they're going to show up. Some of them are satiny, some of them are glossy, but I always love to layer the glosses with them. And then if I wear other lip and cheeks that are not Seint, I usually will go over it with one of our glosses as well. Okay. That's my makeup, guys, in a nutshell. That's all I got to do tonight. And it's just perfect. And I took even longer than I needed to because I was walking through it with you. And again, I would love to give you a color match. It's colormatchbysusie.com. And guess what? Your skin doesn't have to be perfect for it. My skin is not. I was going to try to zoom in, but it won't let me. To show you guys the finish. Just pretty and glowy. Makes your skin look amazing too. It's perfect for mature skin, for beginners. You don't have to be a makeup expert, and you can start small and then get comfortable with it, build your palette, that kind of stuff. But I would love to give you a color match. Again, it's colormatchbysusie.com, and thanks for watching.